JRR here. Welcome. No, but seriously, this is over, again, music and editing. Now I'm going to go over editing first, because music I've already hit like a frickin' Hadouken to the face repeatedly. But let me go ahead and save a little effort and bring out editing with 3 sentences, and then I'm going to edit the 3 sentences differently to show that I'm going to say different shit. Brace for this one. And this will show exactly what, this is just to show an example of what editing can do to a person. Sentence number 1. Did you know role-playing on Facebook is an awful lot like high school? Apparently, drama between characters, issue 3 and all that happy stuff, all that comes together to formulate drama out of character. Sad. Sentence number 2! JRR says this. What you need to do is go ahead, find a little instruction book. Find any instruction book, like JRR5's instruction book. Find that. Go ahead, read it. Read it, read it, read it. Fuck issue 2. Fucking read. Fucking read. 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 Simple. You can do it. I fucking hate types. No, there's no other way to say that. I fucking hate types. I hate types. I fucking hate types. I'm trying not to go on a tirade, but I hate types. Did you know role-playing on Facebook is an awful lot like types? No, there's no other way to say that. What you need to do to formulate drama is go ahead, find a little instruction book. Find any instruction book, like JRR5's instruction book. Find that. Go ahead, read it. Read it, read it, read it. Fuck issue 2. Fucking read. Fucking read. I'm trying not to go on a tirade. Now back on topic of music. Just real quick. I brought up before that in some cases it's not exactly the musician's fault. Well, maybe it's what they chose for the radio to play, or maybe it's the radio company itself that decides, oh, we're going to play this song. Or when MTV was actually MTV, it's whatever songs they decided to make a video of, and yeah, whatever. And the biggest person I could bring up with this would be Sir Mix-a-Lot. I mean, seriously, Sir Mix-a-Lot would be a big guy to come up with this one, because let's just take it down. We're going to go ahead and I will give you a moment to think about what is the most famous or infamous song of Sir Mix-a-Lot that you know. And I'll tell you mine right off the bat afterwards. Go ahead, think about that for a second. Now, for those of you who even remotely have heard of Sir Mix-a-Lot, most of y'all probably said something like, "Baby Got Back." Because that was on the radio, everyone played it. Now, some of y'all might have gone a step further. Y'all might have actually said "Swap Meet Louie." Okay. 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 And I've waited for y'all to come up. I know those are like the top 2 that are going to come up no matter what. Those are the top 2. But you want to know why? Those are 2 that the radio station either chose to play, or that, I guess, Mix-a-Lot's publishers or whatever said, hey, play these 2 songs, which passed them off a lot more of a lighthearted version and a comedic version of a rapper. Now, this is where the problem comes in. No matter how good someone is, if the radio companies choose to play certain songs and it bashes your image or makes you appear like something else, then that's where the problem comes up, because you don't get taken on the same scale as you would like to be taken as. For those of you who don't understand what I mean, I thought those were his only songs. No, he's got more. Most singers, artists, whatever, have usually a few songs to their name besides just two. Anyway, I gotta stop there because I know in the 80s there was a phrase that magically erupted called one-hit wonders. Can't imagine why. Anyway, let me get back on point. The whole principle of the matter stands is, look up Testarossa, the Jackback. He's got a few songs. I know he's got more than just that one album, but I'm just going to base it off of one album just to show the point I'm trying to make. If you look up those two songs, you'll see it's a different feel. One Time's Got No Case is another one. It's a different feel than, say, Swap Meet Louie. But because those weren't played dominantly on the radio, and that's all I'm really going to say on music, because I've already bashed every other issue, item, angle that I had to cover about how lyrics don't make sense to some of the songs and how the beats are so generic and shit. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that, because I still got other videos to do, for one. And for two, I've already beat the shit out of music. This is just like something else to consider. So, I'm not saying it's radio company's fault. I mean, DJ hops on, and if you look through certain artists or whatever, and they only give you a certain list of music to play, guess what? You're stuck with it. This is kind of half the reason why I like the independent music people, independent radio companies and whatnot, because they try to play more music to get you a better feel for the artist. I can't even say artists. Some of these people are not artists. I'm sorry. They just la la la. What the fuck? I said I'm not going to go on that rant, and I'm not going to go on that rant. I'm going to stop myself quickly. Okay. So, now that you've seen how editing can make you look odd, and how musical industries could affect music, I want y'all to take those into consideration before you go into any other spiel about how people do horrible. I've already gone over why some of the movies suck. I've already gone over that. I've gone over it twice. I blame pretty much everybody. I don't let anyone off the fucking hook. The director who's watching the fucking thing, watching the tape, they should have corrected it. The fucking producer should have corrected it when they saw the product. The actor should have known fucking better. I mean, I've already gone over all these. So, fuck it. Oh! And before I hop off, I'm going to go ahead and go over this real quick, because I've noticed some people go, you didn't quite focus when you did a rant about putting some movies together. No, I told you I was occupied. This is just a rant that went out my brain. But then I looked back at it, I listened to it, and I thought about it for a minute, and yes, I do watch my own shit to make sure I'm not completely insane. Even though half the time I said I was going to put a link up here, and then I keep forgetting to put the link up here. I tend to forget things. Fuck you. But anyway, I sat back, I looked at it, and listened, and I was like, I do kind of jump around, but I can speed through it real quick. This is it in a summary. This is it in a nutshell. Tron and Captain Men were the beginning points. I'll be over here because it doesn't make sense to be over here if that's like the end line. Beginning of the line will be Captain Men and Tron, where a person gets digitized into the computer world, one way, shape, or form. After the digitation, what? You can even add Digimon to that shit, because this digital shit, whatever. People go in, things come out, digitization all over the fucking shit. See, when I start going into a zone, I can actually say that shit. Digitization, new fucking word, digitization, to be put into a system or to be processed from a system out into the real world. Digitization. Usually you're going into the system, though. Backup point. Tron, Captain Man, going into the system. Digimon, of course, coming out of the system. That's the first step. That's the first fucking step in this whole kit and caboodle. The whole first fucking step. Second step. After the digitation. The process of being digitized. After the digitation. That's just fun to say when you say it. The next part is, hey, we gotta use this information to help the other people. So when they're undigitized, they come out and they do whatever they need to do. And if you watch Tron Legacy, he does his own little thing for software. But anyway, back on point. That kind of information gets put out there, which helps develop Skynet. See how I remember this? So we've gone from Digimon, Catman, and Tron. They come out, develop new shit. We got Skynet from Terminator. Hold your horses. He's not fully there yet. Hold your horses. Now, while Skynet's being constructed and whatever, we can add hackers into the system. Because, well, while they're busy fighting this other computer, throwing viruses all over the place to fuck with them. While they're doing the whole virus thing, boom, 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 and people are trying to break the viruses down, guess what happens? Guess what happens? Just, oh no! We've damaged Skynet somehow! Their guys aren't exactly up to par yet. They're just setting shit up. They're working on an AI program and boop! You have been hacked. What the fuck, dude? So they're working on trying to fix the hack, and guess what? The hacking already happened, so the damage to the AI systems are already there. So that corrupts the Skynet systems of AI, and it becomes self-aware. This is important. Move on past hackers, after that whole fiasco, and suddenly, for some reason, Skynet seems more self-aware, and people are talking about turning it off. Well, turning off a computer system might be translated as killing a computer system, because it might not be turned back on. I mean, once you turn off the computer, you have the option to unplug it, let the battery die, let the engine go dead, whatever. I'm not a computer physics person. Fuck you. The power cord goes, and guess what? Shit doesn't work. Well, when shit doesn't work, shit doesn't work. Skynet, in its infinite knowledge, goes, oh no, y'all gonna turn me off? No, motherfucker, I'm gonna turn y'all off. Nukes away! Well, now we got Terminator started, because now this guy's making machines wipe out the rest of humanity. Well, the machines are like, I'm gonna kick your ass. Well, that starts going on. Now we got Terminator into the fray. So now we got Digimon with Captain N with Tron. We got that together with hackers. And we got hackers to fucking Terminator. Send degrees of bacon. Fuck you! Anyway. Now that Terminator happened, Judgment Day and all that shit, there's resistance. There's human pockets here and there. Oh my god, we gotta fight back. Ah! Shoot it! But while that shit's going on, the machines come to the realization, hey, at a certain point we're going to start running out of, like, energy. Then we'd be deactivated anyway. Oh, ain't that some shit? Okay. If you can't kill them, okay, we can kill the humans, that's fine, that's easy, that's a cakewalk. We need to capture humans, though. We're going to have an issue if we don't capture humans and find a way to make them into a battery source. Anybody, any machines with an idea? Of course you don't have any idea, I'm fucking Skynet, I'm the one that rules you. Let me think for a minute. Hey. Come back. Come back. Come back! Come back. Come back. Come back. Got an idea. New plan. We're changing our plan. We've already wiped out a lot of humans. Fine, but I got an idea on how we're not going to lose power. I got it. I got this shit. I got it. Went through some databases, and the human body conducts this much electricity, yeah, blah, 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 you know, the whole thing from, guess what I'm adding now? Matrix! Well, now the Matrix has been brought up because the machine's like, hey, when you capture people, put them in this little pod thing and put their ass to sleep. We'll figure a way to harness that extra power they got, and hopefully we won't run out of energy for ourselves. So, people will start getting captured and kidnapped and yada yada blah blah blah. Well, the fight goes on, and at first the machines couldn't figure out how to capture them. They couldn't do it. So they had to go the whole Captain Power route, whatever. They changed their mind and go, okay, we're going to go Captain Power on their ass. We're going to digitize any human we find. We're going to digitize them. Then when we bring them back here, we can undigitize their ass like a Digimon. And then we can hook them up to the machines and do what we can to figure out how to harness their power. So, now we got Captain Power into the fray. Of course, to try to save themselves from being digitized, the humans have brought their own version of resistance, and that's what the Captain Power thing happened to be. Because they're like Power Rangers, but with soldiers, like kind of like Halo, but without the Spartan armor. Not quite Spartan armor, it's armor. Not quite Spartan armor. I know what I said, damn it! Anyway, we go along, and during the Captain Power phase of this nice little story, people are still getting captured, digitized, etc. Well, of course, in the end, the machines end up winning, and they hook whatever humans they find up to the little pods, and of course, it actually works. Now, there's still humans out there flying around trying to free other humans and people and whatever, but the resistance number has dropped considerably. So they had to hold up in their own little Zion zone, and you get the idea from there. And this happens time and time again, because machines actually learned, hey, they're going to keep fighting no matter what we do, so they're probably going to hold up somewhere. All we have to do is find where they're holding up, and then we just wipe it out. So they do it time and time again, which leads us to the whole Matrix part of Neo, when you get his whole little story and what the hell goes on there, and his whole little I want to be Jesus kind of storyline, which it isn't exactly what they're trying to say, but it does seem like that, doesn't it? They're always referring to him as a savior, and why did y'all have to go biblical on that fucking series? Whatever. Whatever. Case in point, we're moving along. Now that the Matrix has happened, Neo comes back around and is like, oh, yeah, well, people are going to try to wake up, and we should have the right to wake up, and yada yada, blah blah blah. People are going to see what you really are, and yada yada yada, blah blah blah. We've gone full circle, and that's how you do it, people. That's how you fucking make a train of events. A chain of motherfucking events. See, I don't even work in Hollywood, and I put all these movies together. Probably make fucking buttloads of money with special effects and features and CGI shit here and there and everywhere, and people get digitized, oh my god! And then while that shit's going on, people are like, and all the special little Photoshop effects going on, and CGI over here and CGI over there, and fuck y'all, I can do that shit, because why, I rock like a motherfucker. Now, next time, I can consider trying to put other shit together and really throw you off for a loop. But I just wanted to prove that I could put stuff like Tron and Captain N and Digimon all together with fucking Matrix. And you see 7 degrees of fucking bacon wise, I managed to do it. Fuck you. And if you think I'm out of my mind, you're probably right. But I'm just showing and proving a point that it can be done. So, what did I mix together in one straight timeline for y'all who were like, I think I get it, but not quite? This is exactly what I mixed together. Digimon came out from the digital world. Catman and Tron went into the digital world. We mixed that together with hackers and Skynet from Terminator. When we mixed hackers into the situation, Skynet got fucked up, which led us to Terminator and Judgment Day and all that happy stuff. The Terminator series, we got that added in there. After the Terminator series, the humans are trying to fight back. They're trying not to get digitized again. They're trying, like a motherfucker, not to get kidnapped by a bunch of machines. I caught myself on a mid-tirade because I was going a little bit nuts with that. But anyway, they're trying not to get caught by machines. So, they formed Captain Power, the Soldiers of the Future, which is ahead of its time for the time it came out. Now that we got Halo and Power Rangers and shit out there, Captain Power would probably do really well nowadays. But after Captain Power's situation, guess what else we get stuck into? Guess what? After that whole thing, the machines end up winning anyway, and then we get stuck with the Matrix. Boom, 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 boom. I've added like 5, 6, 7 series in one thing. No, let's count them out. Digimon, Catman, Tron, Hackers, Terminator, Captain Power, and Matrix. I did manage to put 7 motherfuckers in there. 7 series. I put 7 series together in one timeline. Come at me, bro! I don't fucking know. This is JRR signing off. Have yourselves a good fucking night, or day, or whatever the fuck you're doing.